Kara anu ka katu katoa, hoki mai anō kei tēnei hōtaka e reo rau e wa te kau mā toru. I warawari au ki te nama o tōku hōtaka. Nā te mea ia rā, kare au titiro ki aku pepa. Ko Bexa hau, I whakapāho ana mai I Aotearoa New Zealand. Mohi o koutou ki tērā wāhi, tērā rohe, mena kāo, me huri o kanohi, ki taupana, kei reira, te rongonui o ngā tangata I uru. Ki roto I te tīma pango katoa. Ngā, me kia nei tēnei rangi, ko te Putiparo, kapu o te ao. Let me translate. If you have not been to New Zealand, oh, you're missing out on it. I tell you. It's, you know, we're only a small piece of land, somewhere in the bottom of the Pacific and Pacific Ocean and Tasman Sea. If you don't know where it is, we are almost the closest to the South Pole. Now, to get there, you would need to come to Christchurch in the South Island of New Zealand. And there you will catch your flight across to Antarctica. Today hasn't been that warm. It's not even inviting anybody outdoors. It's you know, a real weird type of weather. 1 minute the sun is out, next minute it's cold and dark, and then you get a spot of rain. So that's what we had to put up with here. Now, if you're enjoying the sunny parts of the day in your country, oh, think about us. We don't get that sort of weather until about December. And because that is summer here. And I think last summer was awesome because we had really good weather. So, while we talk about that, let's share our blog for today. Now, there's not that much in the blog today, but we still keep talking. We still keep bringing up things that are important. So we go to the blog. And of course, top of the list today is Marilou Brow, TBC Merchants Meeting and Orientation. Now, this is a video. And I guess that Marilou is meeting with new merchants that she brought on board. And here you go. She brought them on board and it's increasing her own little account in TBC. Now, she's working on merchants right now, which allows her to have an excess supply of admin credits, because you get more when you work with merchants, especially merchants wanting to get into TBC. So Mary Lou has done wonders in her time in TBC. She's come from nowhere. Um, and she's under the mentorship now of MBA, I would say. She's done some training and is quite confident now in her walk through TBC. She's from the Philippines. Brilliant individual and a real go-getter. So she must inspire a lot of Filipino women and men, to get into TBC and do what she's doing. So, if you've got time to share this, do so. And also watch and listen as well. Because there may be things in there that you have taken for granted and that she has obviously taken on board. What's wrong with my screen?
Yeah, mine too.
Problem loading page. That's all we need.
Yeah.
So we have to go somewhere else in the meantime. Oh, now it's taking me to the bottom of the page because these were yesterday's blogs. Now let's see if we can scroll back up. Nope, we have to go back a page. No. Oh, here we go. It's taking me right out. Okay. Supporting the TBC builders gets better results than listening to those that refuse to work TBC. By all means, support people in TBC, whether you like it or not. Never put down anybody who tries. Because remember, they are not you. And if you're a go-getter in this or a flyer in this, think about other people who can't do what you do, but are keen as beans to do whatever it takes. But you have to give them the benefit of the doubt as far as how quick they can do it. Maybe they're a lot slower than you are. So have some respect for those kind of people. Don't condemn them because they're not quick enough for you. And if you're training them, have patience. Patience takes you a long way. It's no good sitting back and waiting and going, looking bored and, talking everything under the sun about the person you are trying to train because they can't get it the first time around. We're not all made the same. Okay, some of us have got 2 eyes and a nose and 2 ears. Some don't. Some have half a brain where you have a full brain. Or maybe it's vice versa. But, have respect and make sure that you enhance the values that are there. And this is why people look up to you if you are trying to teach them something or to train them in something. They look for the values in a person, like how you, as the trainer, would be doing as well. And you, as the trainer, would be saying, now, how can I add value to this person? How can I add value to this person who lacks some value? Easy. Do a checklist on yourself. Yep. do your own checklist to see if you meet the guidelines or if you meet, the standards expected. Try that first before you go gallivanting with your tongue. That's how you get good people into TBC. You don't get people who say yes to your face and turn around and try and walk away. Because maybe you can't see their point of view or their point of difference. Right. Okay, supporting the TBC builders gets better results than listening to those that refuse to work. Okay. Yep. Now, talking about the positives here, if you keep a positive vibe going, you're more likely to get the better results. If you don't, if you have a negative point of view or you allow someone to be negative when you're trying to be positive, let them figure it out. Let them figure out their own negativity for themselves. Some people will never admit that they are negative about anything. And they think that negativity is being honest. It isn't. It's got nothing to do with it. If you were an honest being, you wouldn't be negative for starters. You'd be honest with yourself and your feelings, every single thing. You'd go a lot further. And stop putting hurdles and obstacles in front of you. That's what a lot of people do. They do it so they can't walk forward because they don't want to. They're scared or unknown waters are ahead. Why do you get involved if that is the case? If you keep putting up fences, obstacles to jump over, whatever it is, you put in front of you. Just let me remind you there is always a way. You may not see it straight away or immediately. It may take time before you do. Okay? Be a product of our product. Almost like saying walk the talk. That's what it's almost saying. Be a product of our product. You've got to be able to market the product. You've got to know all the information about the product you are trying to market or promote or sell. No good going into something where you only know part of it. No. You have to know your product inside out, back to front, upside down, however you want it. It's still the product. And you have to make sure you got all the answers for those who will question you about everything with the product. New members are getting attention in French and the French TVC community, thanks to MB Derek. Of course, that guy walks with open arms. He's willing to train anybody who goes to him. who's interested in being trained. He's always there for that. In a short space of time, he has done wonders with trying to train our people in TBC. The new and the old. He doesn't know who you are. He doesn't look for you. It's you that has to put your hand up and say, I need training. I want the training. I will be there. Not, oh, can you come and get me when you're ready? Doesn't work like that. You are one of thousands. So what makes you different from the others? For him to have to look for you. You are interested, you want to be in the pack, you go join the pack. You go to the teacher. Okay? Key blog post. Now this is yesterday's. Look like it. Must be something wrong in what?
Nah, that happened to me today, this afternoon.
Huh?
Same thing happened to me.
Oh, that's Key's library from yesterday. See, we can do broadcast. We don't know what admin is going to put as the title of your broadcast. So when we go through the blog posts to update everybody on everyone's info, you don't know whose video you're going into until you actually get into it. And this is when we start cracking up and laughing about those sorts of things. Now, just want to go here. Just want to show you guys something. Now, who is this person? Let me see. And I just want to show you this because some of you don't know this. Some do and some don't. So this is for the some don't. So when you are looking for your admin credits, okay, you log in. And so you go here, click on your account, go to admin credit, and see if you have them. So this person has them. Okay, some people are fortunate enough to have, look at that, many referrals in their back offices. Now, they've got them through hard work, thinking about what they're actually doing and doing what is right, actually. So let's go and have a look. Now this person here has got all these 102 referrals he can use the 2 credits on. If you really want to use them out of there, then you would need to go to your marketing referrals. I think it may show there. Oh yeah, here we go. And you can view, all right? This one's from Antarctica. Wow, get that. And he's joined. Well, he hasn't paid though. He is interested. So have that guy from there. Who else there? Random. Who's this? Another one from Antarctica. Now let's go over the page. Let's try another page. So that one's got an admin credit already. There's this one. Antarctica as well. Anguilla. Now what's that, this one? From Anguilla? Yeah. Now that's an African country. So we could go back to here. And we can look him up in here. And he should have been here. That's one. That's there. Because I think just change your page. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And here's this one here. So we're going to apply that credit for him to join. Okay. So one happy new. We need one more. Let's go to 40 in here. This one here. And go back to marketing, referral, and go here. And he should be this one here. So let's view where he's from. Anguilla, that's another one from there. So we can go there too. So now we go back to, yep, got it paid for. And he will be this one here. And we can apply that credit. Now, that will change to 0, which it has. Okay, so there are many people who don't have that in their back office because one, they could be new to TBC. 2, they have, they may have been building things slowly and haven't quite got their numbers up. So if they didn't have these eligible referrals below, then they have to put them in themselves. They have to find people outside that want to join TBC. And that's a different process. Because if you are the sponsor, you are the person that should be going to get the referral link out of your own back office, right? Like this. You copy to clipboard, okay? And wherever you copy to clipboard, that is where you go to click on to start the process of adding your referral so that they can get the free admin credit to start with. And letting them also know that the following month, where they have saved their payment, their fee for this month, they can now use it next month to pay themselves in from there on in. And they can then bring in two referrals under the admin credits, the way you have just done the ones you add yourself. They're clear? Cool. And that's all it takes for you to do. It's so easy to be able to do that now. Okay, we shall get this person out. And I just want to end with this back here. Just a little notice. I know I brought it up ages ago, but a lot more being added to it. New Zealand just became the first country to legalise salary payments in cryptocurrency. And it's got BTC, which is Bitcoin. Now, they haven't said just Bitcoin. It's all coins that that are being used currently. New Zealand will legally allow companies to pay salaries in cryptocurrency starting September 1st, becoming the first nation to do so, according to our Financial Times report. Now, they could easily do that in TBC, as long as that company has a TBC wallet that can be applied. New Zealand will legally allow companies to pay salaries in cryptocurrency starting September the 1st. So it's already started. I know a couple of companies that have already started doing so. Here in Auckland, being the first nation to do so, according to our Financial Times report. Many of the cryptocurrencies are also reporting this. Companies like that trade, like Vimba, they are also advertising this. The country requires the preferred cryptocurrency to be pegged to a standard currency and directly convertible into a normal form of payment. This stipulation allows Bitcoin to replace the New Zealand dollar on workers' paychecks. Could you see that happening in TBC? And how? Companies paying workers in cryptocurrency can deduct income tax through the country's pay-as-you-earn plan. New Zealand has become the first country to legalise cryptocurrency salaries, according to a report Monday from the Financial Times. The country's tax agency ruled salaries and wages may be paid in cryptocurrency so long as the preferred digital coin is pegged to at least one standard or fiat currency. New Zealand also requires that the crypto of choice be directly convertible or converted into a standard form of payment. This allows Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency by market cap, to serve as a form of payment for New Zealand workers when the law goes into effect September the 1st. The decision was originally filed in an August 7 note, which also detailed New Zealand's plans to allow for bonuses to be paid in cryptocurrency. The salary option will still fall under the nation's income tax scheme, and the ruling excludes self-employed workers from switching their income to cryptocurrency. The move brings the controversial digital asset further into the realm of everyday payment methods. Cryptocurrencies are relatively free of regulation, and their untrackable nature helped them grow popular with anonymous online purchases. The move serves as another step towards governments recognising that actually people are wanting to be paid in cryptocurrencies. said Thomas Hume, a solicitor at London-based law firm equal to Nagara to the FT, Financial Times. Now, our own Prime Minister here in New Zealand is all for cryptocurrency. You know, she's encouraging people to get into cryptocurrency. Learn all about it now. Because you can see what's happening in many countries with the banks and fiat currency. So the Prime Minister Ardern's encouragement comes gratefully, you know, for those who know nothing about it. This is a wake-up call. And, you know, looking good for a lot of people as well. Although TBC is private, it's not on the public sector like Bitcoin. Okay, so there you have it. Some, you know, interesting stuff. Okay. Hi, Twinny. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, well, that's my spiel for today. For 293. Is it? Yes, it is. 293. We're at. Oh, it won't be long. That magic number's going to come and go past, just like that. And you won't think that you have done anything like that. You know, amassing a number of broadcasts when, because you don't look at it that way when you're broadcasting. It's not about the numbers. It's about just getting that message out. So, hopefully tomorrow we'll get some new news, or some news as to, you know, what's updating in the blog, any events happening around the world, and so forth, regarding TBC, and, you know, matters that relate to TBC as well. And because you know that in TBC, we have our Bitcoin competitions and our Bitcoin bounty. And we're able to exchange, you know, our TBC to our Bitcoin wallet. That's the first move. It's a legal move by admin, TBC admin. And it's been a good move, I tell you, because it brought the numbers back. Because a lot of people have realized that, hey, we can get Bitcoin and TBC. We can even move what we earn in our Bitcoin bounty into our Bitcoin wallets. How awesome is that? So you make the most of, you know, all those opportunities that are there, and the barriers that are being broken down as well. And you'll find that there's less scammers. You still got the odd scammers going, but there are less scammers happening because of that. Because now you can move your Bitcoin bounty into your Bitcoin wallet. Food for thought. So that is me for today from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Hopefully the weather turns good. Apopo tomorrow doesn't look like it according to our weather forecast. Looks like rain for the weekend. So yes, um, wishful thinking tomorrow. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are warm and not cold like us here. It is tino makariri in New Zealand at the moment, and I wouldn't wish it upon anybody to be in New Zealand if they've come out of a summer place or a place where it's always hot. So keep cool till after school, and we'll catch up with you all again tomorrow, same time. Oh, it's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Okay. So yep, 7 p.m. tomorrow night, unless something happens and I can't, broadcast. Today was a bit shaky because it was kind of hard to get some programs up on, to share. So yeah, we'll have to think about that tomorrow and look into that as well. So thank you for caring and sharing, and we will catch up with you tomorrow, same time, same place, and peace to you all. Okay, I'm going to stop my